what it's supposed to be, a top up to your nutrition, not the nutrition restriction as to what you can actually put in these bars. It's not a free-for-all. Protein is good for you. Someone commented saying I should watch the Joe Wicks documentary after the video I posted the other day, so I thought I'd do it. I watched it today. I thought it was all right. I think, again, if you look at the content that I've made over the last few months, you'll see that actually a lot of what he's saying, I totally agree with. I think there is a problem with processing foods. I think there is a problem with making them highly palatable and then selling them as something healthy. But again, there are a few problems I have with the program. The first one being, at one point, of course, they're talking about protein bars. Now, I love protein bars. I always have. I think they're a really, really great tool if you're a person who's trying to keep healthy, keep strong, build some muscle, but don't quite have enough time to make enough meals to get enough protein in the day. But that's exactly what it's supposed to be, a top up to your nutrition, not the nutrition. They bang on about protein bars and they say stuff like, well, they market these bars and tell you that protein is good for you. Protein is good for you. It is good for you. The bars themselves might not be good for you, but the protein itself is good for you. So that really got my back up a little bit, because that little section of the show, and if you've watched it yourself, you might remember it. They don't say that protein's bad for you, but they kind of insinuate that it is. Yes, you should be eating protein. Yes, you should be eating enough for your body, especially if you're training. It is good for you, so absolutely eat it. And the next thing I got from it was they often talked about overeating these products could cause all sorts of problems. Now, obviously, if you overeat it, it's going to cause a problem. But again, if you have a protein bar a week, or maybe even one a day, and the rest of your meals are pretty good or very good, then I struggle to believe that one protein bar is going to have a detrimental effect on your health. But, I don't know. This is my opinion. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty certain that you'll still be healthy if you had good quality food most of the time and then chuck in a protein bar to top up your protein. I don't know. Maybe not Joe's one, because he intentionally put in a load of really harmful stuff to make a point. Well, the point you made about the government allowing that sort of ingredients into your foods, even though it's very harmful, is a good one. However, at one point in the show, they put in a load of shit into the concoction, tried to make a protein bar, and then the guy who was going to make the bar for them had to take a few of the stuff out because they weren't allowed in protein bars. So there is some level of restriction as to what you can actually put in these bars. It's not a free-for-all. The original point that I made in the other video is the same one that is now. Why the f*** are you taking it to market? Take it to the point of market and then go, no, actually, it's really bad for you. It just doesn't make sense to me. I know he tries to cover it and say, I hope people don't think I'm doing this for marketing ploy. It sounds like you're doing it for a marketing ploy. It just sounds like it is. The fact that you took it to market. And I'm going to say it again. Who the f*** is buying it? If he's telling you it's bad for you, why the f*** are you buying it? Ultimately, I think Joe's quite a good guy. I genuinely do think he means well, but I just think he's off the mark with this one. That's what I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and please subscribe to the channel.